0 to 1. Stop making startup mistakes in 5 minutes. Right, you lot. Listen up, because I haven't got all day. You call yourselves entrepreneurs, building the future. More like flushing your investors' cash down the bloody toilet. You're all obsessed with the same tired ideas, chasing the same trends, and wondering why you're not billionaires yet. So, put down the avocado toast, grab a pen and paper, and for God's sake, try to keep up. We're going to turn this sinking ship around in 5 minutes, or I'm walking. Lesson 1. Create something bloody new. Let's get one thing straight. Copying is cheating. You're copying your competitors and calling it innovation, please. If I see another startup calling itself the Uber of whatever, I'll lose it. You think Uber became a giant by copying someone else? No, they saw a problem, a massive, inefficient taxi industry, and they blew it to smithereens with a completely new approach. You can't build $1 billion business on someone else's foundation. Find a problem that's begging to be solved, and then come up with a solution so radical, so disruptive, that it makes everyone else look like they're stuck in the Stone Age. Stop obsessing over what your competitors are doing. They're probably just copying someone else anyway. Instead, get obsessed with your customers. Understand their pain points, their frustrations, their deepest desires. Then and only then can you create something truly innovative, something that solves their problems in a way no one else can. Remember, you're not here to be a pale imitation of someone else. You're here to dominate, to carve out your own territory and to build an empire. And empires aren't built on mediocrity, they're built on bloody, brilliant, groundbreaking ideas. So get to work. Lesson 2. Think 10x, not 10%. You don't have time for small. You're aiming for 10% growth? You're happy with incremental improvements? Are you having a laugh? That's like putting a band-aid on a sinking ship. This isn't some amateur cooking competition. This is the big leagues. We're talking about changing the world here, and you're over there measuring success in millimeters. Think bigger, bolder, more audacious. What problem can you solve that will make the world sit up and take notice? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you have to reinvent the wheel every time, but you need to be ambitious. Take an existing idea, a process, a system, and ask yourself, how can I make this 10 times better, 10 times faster, 10 times more efficient? So, ditch the small-minded thinking and embrace the power of 10x. It's time to stop playing it safe and start swinging for the fences. Chapter 3. Lesson 3. Competition is for losers. Find your niche and own it. You're out there bragging about being in a competitive market. That's not a badge of honor, mate. It's a sign you've already lost. It's like walking into a kitchen full of Michelin star chefs and announcing, "I'm really good at boiling water." Listen, competition is for amateurs. Winners create their own categories. They find their niche, that sweet spot where their unique skills and passions intersect with a hungry market, and they dominate it. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. It's a recipe for disaster. Instead, become the undisputed champion of your chosen domain. Become so good at what you do that nobody else can even come close. Think of it like this. Would you rather be a small fish in a big pond, constantly fighting for scraps and hoping you don't get eaten? Or would you rather be a big fish in a small pond, ruling your domain and feasting like a king? The choice is yours. Find your niche, dominate it, and build a legacy that will last a lifetime. Chapter 4, Lesson 4, Secrets Still Exist. Stop being a sheep, start exploring. You think everything worth discovering has already been found? Rubbish, that's the laziest excuse in the book. Listen, the world is overflowing with untapped opportunities. There are secrets hidden in plain sight, just waiting for someone with the guts and the imagination to uncover them. Stop being a sheep, blindly following the herd and chasing the same tired trends. The real gold is found by those who dare to venture off the beaten path, who aren't afraid to explore the unknown, to challenge conventional wisdom, and to ask the questions that nobody else is asking. Do you think the Wright brothers listened when everyone told them that humans were never meant to fly? Did Elon Musk say, "Nah, space travel is too hard, I'll just stick to online payments"? No. They saw opportunities where others saw impossibilities. They had the courage to dream bigger, to push the boundaries of human ingenuity, and to make the seemingly impossible possible. So, stop whining that there are no good ideas left. The problem isn't a lack of opportunities, it's a lack of imagination. Get out there, explore, experiment, and discover. Right, if you've made it this far without throwing your laptop at the wall, you're already one step ahead of the rest. But don't get complacent. Take what you've learned, put it into practice, and prove to me that you're not just another startup statistic. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want more of my brutal truths. And in the comments, tell me, what's the worst startup pitch you've ever heard? Go on, give me a laugh. Until next time, you ambitious disasters. Now, get out of my sight before I change my mind and decide to personally tear your business plans to shreds.